Welcome to Read Me Next, a book club but make it a podcast.
Where we have lots of feelings and no qualifications.
No.
All right, so this week we were talking about
The Cain Brothers series by Meghan Quinn.
a really, really good series.
Oh, so exciting.
Okay, so before we get into that, we did a little change this episode.
Yeah, our background.
Our background has changed. We decorated.
Yes, so cute.
So cute. Yep, I love it. I love our tree.
But now back to schedule programming.
Back to our scheduled program. Yes, thank you, thank you.
So this is the Cain Brothers series by Meghan Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
They are on Kindle Unlimited. There's 3 books.
Mm-hmm.
Each follow a Cain brother.
Mm-hmm. Interconnected standalones.
Yeah, and they're all billionaires.
They're all billionaire romances.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
They do have really long chapters, though.
Yeah. Depending on how you are. For me, I'm not affected ever really by chapter length because...
So you'll like just stop in the middle of a chapter?
Yeah, I can stop whenever I want in the book.
No, it's so weird.
Yeah. Pili can't.
It
I
really
think we've
bothers
learned
me.
already.
Yeah, I don't really like doing that.
So if you're one of those, sorry.
No, but they were easy reads, so it was fine.
No, this was chilling.
The writing was so good.
So good.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I just feel like these types of books where you're able to just read and chill and like it comes easy. Like you kind of like feel like you put a personality to the characters easily. You can see that they're funny. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I was giggling the entire time. And this was my first Meghan Quinn book.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, the writing was good. The banter was good. It was fun.
Okay, so book 1 is a not-so-meet-cute.
The tropes are fake engagement and enemies to lovers, right?
And Grumpy Sunshine.
Oh, yeah, Grumpy Sunshine. He is a grumpy man.
Mm-hmm.
Like this one. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, this is a good way to start the series.
Like we said last time, I think, sometimes it's kind of hard to introduce everybody.
Mm-hmm.
This is another one that did it perfectly.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was a great book 1. And also it really introduced how she writes and how funny the characters are.
I agree. This was a good overall introduction, overall book.
Mm-hmm.
I could have read this one and been happy.
Really? I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Okay, so what did you rate it?
Okay, so you know me. Again, I ride the high, but I really, really like this book. I think I would rate this one the same rating even next week when I think about it again.
Okay.
I rated it a 5.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my book rating. I loved it. I think I could sit down and read this book again.
Yeah, you were texting me about it.
Yeah.
You enjoyed this one.
I really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
My spice-o-meter, I also gave it a 5.
Okay.
I feel like the scenes in this book were so good. The spicy scenes, I loved them. I feel like I had the shower scene ingrained in my head for days after I read it.
Oh my God, the shower scene was crazy.
I loved that scene. Anyways, would you rate it?
I rated it a 4.
Okay, that's still good.
I really liked it. I thought it was so funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I gave it a 4 on the spice-o-meter too. But I had forgotten about the shower scene, not gonna lie. I might have to read it.
I love the shower scene.
The shower scene was really good.
Yeah. I'm excited to see how you rate the other books because me and you like differ sometimes in our ratings and what we like.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're going to be a little different.
I'm excited.
This time around again.
I love when we differ.
Me too. Because sometimes we're like, oh, this guy.
And we're like, oh, God, could you be any more predictable, guys?
No, but we do differ.
We do. So tell us a little bit about book 1.
Okay, so this book follows Huxley, who is the oldest of the 3 brothers, and Lottie. So Huxley gets into this business predicament and he somehow slips that he has a fiance. And now he has to go look for a fiance.
A pregnant fiance.
A pregnant fiance at that. God.
This guy.
So that was his predicament, right? And Lottie had an unfortunate friend, really. This girl sucked and got fired. So she went out and about. These 2 crossed paths and that's how we get a not so meet cute. Yeah,
it was funny. Okay, and so then the second one is
So Not Meant to Be.
Yes. Okay. So Not Meant to Be. So the tropes in this one are forced proximity and enemies to lovers.
Do you feel like this one was more enemies to lovers than the first book, or you think they're both kind of like on par with each other?
No, I think they were both on par.
Yeah.
At the beginning, neither one of them liked the other one.
Yeah, for sure. So what was the second one about then?
Book 2 is about Kelsey, who is Lottie's younger sister. She owns her own business and she gets hired by the Cain brothers. So it's about Kelsey and JP, who is the second brother. And they get forced to go to San Francisco for a business trip.
Together. Cute.
Loved it.
They definitely did it on purpose. Like, come on.
They knew what they were doing.
So what did you rate this one then?
I rated it a 5.
Oh my God. You rated this one a 5?
I love this book.
This one was good. It was funny. JP is that guy.
Oh my gosh. I really like this book.
What'd you rate it on the spice-o-meter?
A 5.
Really? Oh, that's so funny.
Yep.
Oh, we're so different sometimes.
Yeah, right?
That's so funny. I rated this book a 4.
Okay.
And the spice-o-meter also a 4.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Love that.
I love that. I love when we're different.
I love when we differ. It's so fun.
So let's see if we felt the same about the third book. I think we felt similar on the third book.
I think so.
Yeah, so the third book is A Long Time Coming.
Yeah.
So this one follows the youngest Cain brother, Breaker.
Yeah.
And his longtime best friend, Leah. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, so this one, the tropes is basically it's just friends to lovers.
Yeah.
And slow burn.
Super slow burn.
God damn.
Yeah, this one.
Girl. Talk about a slow burn.
Talk about a slow burn.
The slowest burn, to be honest.
Yeah, and it personally wasn't the best slow burn.
No.
So, okay, cool.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely talk about it.
Yeah, so your rating?
3.5.
Ooh, okay.
I hate doing that because I really do like the writing, and she was so funny in all of these books, but it was just, it's not my favorite. It wasn't my favorite.
I think the trope itself is not my favorite, so that like already set me back.
I don't know, because I feel like a lot of the times friends to lovers could be really well written.
I agree.
And the plot can be very fun, but just this one, it missed the mark for me.
It didn't do it. I
No.
don't think it did it either for me. I rated it a 3.
Did you?
Yeah, and the spice meter a 4.
Yeah, I rated it a 4 also on the spice meter because I did think it was spicy. But yeah, I don't know.
It's also harder to get into the spice when you're not into the book.
I agree 100%.
So,
and now that we did that, we can get into a little bit of the spoilers.
We have to do our book boyfriend of the week.
Okay, so who's your book boyfriend?
Okay, so this one was really tough for me. Obviously, it was in between two. It was in between JP and Huxley, right? But it took me a lot of back and forth. But I think at the end of the day, all the things added up. I went with Huxley.
I went with JP.
Yep, I knew it. I knew it.
Just now you were kind of making me nervous. I'm like, did you fucking pick JP?
I almost did, though.
Did you?
Yeah, because JP was just so funny. I love a funny man.
I loved him. I knew that you rated the first book a 5, so I'm like, I wonder if Huxley was her book boyfriend.
You know, that's so funny because that's one of the reasons why I decided to pick Huxley, because I liked that book better. So I was like, if I like that book better, how is he not going to be my book boyfriend?
I agree. I like book 2 better.
But they really went like neck and neck, these two.
No, for me, it was no question. It was JP.
Really?
I loved JP.
I really liked how Huxley was so good-natured and thoughtful in the background, and people would find out like accidentally. I love that kind of stuff. I love a grump who's grump to everyone but her.
Yeah, I figured. I was like, she's gonna have to go with the grump.
Yeah.
That's her favorite.
It is my favorite.
No, I love JP. Like you said, he was actually so funny. And just like he oozed charisma.
Oh, yeah,
like he was so charismatic. He was so funny. He was so thoughtful. I felt like the entire book we could get his POV, and he was obsessed with her.
He was obsessed with her.
Loved it. I have so many things to talk about JP.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Love that.
And I will say, I didn't say this before in my ratings. I rated it a 5, but there was a part in that fucking book that I was like, this is so annoying. If it would have been in the beginning, I would have not finished it.
Ooh.
So we could talk about it.
Cool.
All right, so let's talk about book 1.
So book 1, the banter is bantering. I think Lottie was hilarious.
So funny.
She was super freaking funny.
There was a part with Lottie when she was talking to Kelsey about like the first spicy scene, and it was so freaking funny. And all the text messages were hilarious in these books.
Oh, yeah. No, another book with text messages. We do love a text message.
They were
book.
so funny.
I liked the text message between Lottie and Huxley.
Yeah.
How they did the questions and stuff. That was really cute.
I also thought it was hilarious, the Lamaze class. That whole scene, I was cracking up.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
No, and to find out at the end that they were fucking with them, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's serious. That was so weird.
So Ellie just figured it out herself?
Yeah, she thought they were faking it the entire time. And she was just like testing it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, insane.
No, it was that class and then the next class with like the baby dolls.
Oh, yeah.
And there was like one part, like the possessed baby doll that they had, Judith, was so funny. There was one part where she started like, I guess like throwing up or something. And then Lottie's like, Judith is going through an exorcism or something. It was so funny. It was so well written.
Yeah, that is good.
Yeah. And they were like, I don't know. I don't want to grab it. And they're like, they're fighting to see who has to take care of this possessed baby doll.
No, and what was her name? Heaven, the teacher of the class,
instructor. Yeah,
it's not any way to treat this baby. She was so pissed.
And then when they were saying that they got kicked out because Lottie was cursing up a storm, it was so funny.
That's Pili.
Literally,
it's getting kicked out of everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
But book 1 definitely had a lot of funny moments.
Yeah. What I liked about these books was the relationship between the siblings. Every single sibling was there, and I really liked that. The relationship with Lottie and Kelsey was so cute. Like in the beginning when Kelsey thought this was a crazy idea, but then like Huxley came over when they were talking and Lottie was just like, you're supposed to be on my side. I loved that scene.
The entire time she's like, I am on your side, but you should do it. If you move in, like we're just gonna hate each other. Just could move in with him, it's fine.
Literally. No. And they were like whispering to each other and they were like, he's right there. She was so funny.
He can hear us.
He can literally hear us. Yeah. I thought that was so funny. That was a really good scene. And then him walking in and just like this is where you plan to sleep?
Yeah.
Ooh.
On, like, the ground with some pillows.
Literally, I loved him.
Ugh.
He was so good.
So I feel like the only thing about Huxley is, like, at the end, he was so mean to assume that she said something.
Yeah, I agree. That was definitely not a good thing for him.
And she was, like, getting all dressed up to say, "I love you."
Oh, I know. That
Mm.
scene got me. That was so fucked up.
Yeah, and then you reminded me because then Huxley went to Kelsey's apartment to apologize, and he saw, like, how distraught she was,
Yeah, yeah.
and he's like, "My girl's sleeping on the floor."
She'd rather sleep on the floor than be in the same house as me? No.
So sad.
Yeah, but he deserved it. I remember I highlighted a part in my Kindle where he was accusing her of telling the truth or whatever, and Huxley said something so stupid it pissed me off when he was, like, trying to apologize, and she was, like, just, giving it back because what she deserves to be heard,
Mm.
and he was like, "You're not making this easy on me." I was like, "Huxley," like, I literally wrote, "This is the stupidest thing he could have said."
No, but then she went off and she was like, "Do you think it was easy for me to this? Do you think it was easy for me to that? Like this, that, whatever."
Queen.
She went off.
Yeah, she went off. I really liked both of their characters in this book.
Yeah.
I feel like he was one of those, like, responsible people, but with her, he was just always willing to let go, which I liked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like how you said at the beginning, he was a grump, definitely. He was very serious.
Yep.
But all the way really, really deep down, he had like a heart of gold. He called like the landscaping people for Jeff. And Lottie was like, "When did you do that?" And he was like, "Oh, it was like weeks ago." And she was like, "Oh,
Before they were even together.
that was cute."
And what I liked, it was when Lottie, because Lottie was always speaking her mind too. When Lottie was saying, like, "Oh, your staff works on the weekend." And then, like, later in the book, he was like, "Yeah, they don't work on the weekends anymore." Oh, I love that. That was so sweet. As a business person like Huxley, I feel like he works to the bone, right? But he doesn't realize he's putting other people through the same thing.
Right.
And Lottie got him to realize a bunch of stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he did the right thing, I feel like.
No, and he was super cute. First of all, when they got into the contract and he's like, "Okay, you have a place to live. So you're good. Your debts are paid. So you're good.
Oh, yeah, he paid her debt.
You get to work with Kelsey. So you're good." Like, he was just like checking everything off.
Yeah.
The part where he's like, a quiet place to be in the rain and he took her to the rooftop, that was so fucking cute.
That was so fucking cute. I love that. And when he went with her in the rain, I could, like, literally, this is how Meghan Quinn, I was like, "You're doing this," because I literally imagined her with her hand out and was like, "Come here." And he went and got all wet in the rain.
So cute. I can really imagine everything in this book too.
Everything.
Yeah.
And the shower scene, I love that scene.
That was a great scene.
Yeah, I feel like this book had so much tension. The sexual tension in this book,
But
crazy.
I liked Lottie because she's like, I'm at a loss for words. No, Huxley was like, "I'm not going to cross the line. I'm not going to cross the line." And she's like, "Okay, fine." So she goes into her room, leaves the door open, undresses, and she's like, "I'm going to go to the bathroom."
Oh my God. I freaking loved it.
And he's like, "And I stepped over the threshold."
Literally. No, it's just so funny because in the beginning of the book, the staff just taking out all her dildos.
just playing them.
But I freaking loved her because she was not shy at all. Like, she was like,
No.
"Yeah, well, look at these." Why'd they take them out?
It was so good.
That was such a good book.
Yeah, I really liked it.
I really, really liked that one.
Okay, so then book 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
JP.
JP, the man you are. Oh my God, I loved JP.
He was really good.
I was obsessed with him.
Yeah.
There were so many like things about him that I loved. The fact that like at the beginning, I get it. He was like a playboy, and so Kelsey was like, "I don't know about him. You know what? Let's just be friends." And he's like, "We can't be friends."
Literally. Men and women can't be friends in the workplace.
No.
I think he just had an answer for everything for her.
Literally. Every time we'd call her babe, I was like, "Bro, I'm obsessed with you." And then like I just thought when he planned the date out for them,
Oh.
I was like, the man you are for real. Like if he wanted to, he would. He took her to the
That's so
freaking
true.
disgusting ass place, but that she remembered from her childhood.
Every word she remembered from her childhood sucked.
It was disgusting. But anyway, he took her there because he overheard her and Lottie talking, which is so cute. It's like such a thoughtful like thing to do. Then he takes her out for like the dessert, which was like something that he really liked, like this place that he knew and he knew that she would like. And then he takes her to the drag show, and I was just like, my heart is so full.
So full.
Because I feel like that's not where you would expect him. And she's like, "Is this a sex show?" And I'm like, "It might be a sex show."
We're throwing it back.
I'm like, literally. I'm like, I'm like, it might be a sex show. And then it ends up being a drag show. I'm like, that is so funny. Like, I was so giddy and happy. I thought that was so cute. And he's like, just pulls out a wad of cash. He's just like, just tip well, babe. I was like,
Literally.
oh.
He handled everything for her. Here you go. Have fun.
I literally swooned.
So freaking amazing.
I loved him.
He was so funny.
He was so funny. He was so like, I just really like the word is like charismatic. Like, he was so charismatic. And here's my thing, right? I feel like I really love this book because of JP. Because Kelsey, I liked Kelsey at the beginning. She was okay throughout. Like, she was like, okay.
Oh, yeah. I want to hear what your thought is.
Yeah. So she was an okay FMC throughout the entire book.
Can I have an opinion?
Of course.
On that?
Of course.
I thought she was really reasonable, like, throughout the book.
Yeah.
I really liked that she, like, stood her ground on wanting to work there and not wanting to create a relationship. And so it doesn't seem like them two were only in it for them. So I really, really liked that about her, that she was all about her business.
Yeah.
And she put her foot down and she really tried to maintain that.
I did not mind her at all throughout the book. But then we get to the end of the book.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Bro. When that whole email scandal thing happened and she just became so insecure, I was not having that. I did not like that at all because she's like, no, I believe you. Like, she believed JP and she still was like, no, but I was naked and ashamed. And I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? And I realized afterwards because I'm like, why am I getting so mad at her? But I think it was because like, the entire book, we get his POV, and just he's slowly becoming more and more obsessed with her. He like loves her mind, body, soul. He's like, I want to be more than friends. I'm trying to woo her. I'm obsessed with this girl. And for her to just be like so insecure about it, I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? He loves you.
Yeah.
So that really annoyed me because I'm like, if she would have been that insecure at the beginning of the book, I would have been like, I'm not fucking reading this.
Yeah, and no. And the fact that she didn't talk to him for like a week.
It was 2 weeks.
That's a long time.
So that's what I'm saying. I feel like he really put the effort in for that relationship. I feel like she didn't do much.
She was all in.
He was the one that was like, okay, we can be friends. Then he's like, okay, I want to woo her to break her. Then he's like, okay, I'm gonna, be very vulnerable when she's about to go on this date. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, all her POVs, like, she could not give a shit about him.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, he goes, okay, like, she's gonna go on this date. I have to be vulnerable and tell her to like stay. And I was like, that part got me like,
no, that part got me.
And then like at the rehearsal dinner, she gets super drunk and he's like, you know what, let's just go to sleep, which I feel like was like the good thing to do.
Yeah, like at the end of you don't want to be taken advantage of either.
Literally.
And especially like because he had something in his mind.
Exactly.
She was so annoying. I agree.
She was so annoying. So then not only that happens, then she gets all her panties in a twist, ignores him for 2 weeks. He's the one that like initiates like the emailing, the professional emails, which is so funny.
So funny. Yeah, when he was like, I gotta get her back. How am I going to do this?
Literally. And then finally he does like the last scene, which is the script for the podcast, which is so funny. I love that.
Oh my God, yeah, we have to touch on that. That's so cute, though. I love that. I cried a little bit at that part.
I cried.
That was so cute.
I was so in my feels. I'm like, this is like the most romantic thing I've ever read in my life.
So romantic. That was such a sweet gesture.
So cute.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, this guy has been obsessed with you this entire book. He's showing you time and time again. And you could not give two shits. Not only that, but you're going to be insecure about it now?
Yep.
She annoyed me.
Yeah. That was tough. At the end of the book, it was tough.
I was like, girl, you were drunk. And what, you just pranced around naked for 2 seconds and then just like...
She's like, I've never done this before.
He hates me.
Oh, God.
Girl.
And because he didn't cuddle you?
Literally, girl. Come on. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What?
No.
You're not going to talk to him for 2 weeks?
Because he didn't cuddle you? No, and it's because it's so annoying because you're so right. Because she did say that she believed him when that stupid-ass Jill lady was like, oh, you look so much better than you did this morning. Girl, also, shut the fuck up, Jill. Why was that necessary? Like, you could have said anything else.
Literally.
But you said that.
And no, shout out to Lottie in this one because she was like, no, the guys are just trying to, obviously, I'm sure.
Lottie had the brains.
Literally. I'm sure the guys are just like trying to protect us. They don't want to tell us.
Something happened. Yeah.
And she's like, no, I believe it. Literally verbatim. I was naked and ashamed. What?
Yeah, like, what are you doing?
What?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, that was annoying. But, like, I liked her.
I liked her throughout the entire book except that part.
She was funny because she was so awkward. Like, the situation with she's hanging on to him and they both fall and his balls just, like, run across her face. That was so random because she's, like, I can imagine, like, the book was written so well again. I literally imagine her hugging the leg and she was like, your balls are on my face.
And he's like, let go.
Literally. Oh my God. That part was really funny because she's so awkward. And that translated even to the next book when they were like some random scene, they were like trying to text and she was like, say this. Lottie's like, no. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
She's so awkward.
Yeah.
I think that's funny.
No, but I did really, really like JP. And I like the book. I thought it had a lot of good moments. The podcast was so funny.
Yep. The podcast was so cute. I was like shout out Pili. Shout out Read Me Next.
Put us in your next book.
Put us in the next book.
I loved the bit about his name. I love that. That was so funny to me.
That was really, that gave me a little tinglies. Yeah, I like that part a lot.
It was really cute. And like every time like the names became more and more ridiculous until he was like, it's Jonah. I was like, stop it.
No, the names were really funny.
No, when she was like, Jean-Pierre.
That would make me laugh. Jean-Pierre was
just like random ass fucking. He's like, that's what? No.
That one was really funny. The Jean-Pierre specifically made me crack up.
That one really made me laugh. God. And she'd be like, yeah, Jean-Pierre. That's how I would imagine it. And he's like, no.
That was really, really
not even
good.
close.
No, and the pigeon thing?
Bro.
JP.
Come on. It was so funny. Whenever he felt guilty or sad, he was like, I have to donate to the pigeons. Nobody shows the pigeons love.
Nobody shows the pigeons love, man.
Freaking Kazoo.
No, him getting matching shirts with Kazoo.
And then in the third book that they said that they scheduled the wedding so that way Kazoo
around Kazoo. Oh my God.
I love JP. He was so funny.
That was like a random, like that random ass like fact of this book, but it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Like, and they really, like that bit was like throughout the entire book.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
You know, another scene that really got me emotional in this book was the very beginning, the gala with Edwin and Genesis. Like she was just like tossed away the whole night. Like I felt so hurt when, first of all, JP being such a dick was like, I've seen better. Oh my God, that was so mean. That was so mean. And then for her to go on this date, the date to just tell her, yeah, I like the color. Oh my God, no. I was so upset. And then when JP finally found out, like, that he didn't say anything and he was like, oh my God, and I made it 10 times worse by telling her I've seen better. I was so close to crying in this part because it just made me feel so bad. Again, the writing, top tier.
Top tier.
I was like, I was feeling so bad at every corner. Like, poor Kelsey. She was really going through it.
Yeah.
This is why her insecurities got her at the end of the book.
But I really did like the writing in this one specifically. I thought like the prologue, it was her POV and she's like, yeah, because JP and I are so not meant to be. And then literally we get JP's POV right after. And he's like, let me guess. Kelsey told you we're so not meant to be. Eye rolls. And I'm like, oh my God, like the characters were telling us as the reader of the story. I was like, I love that.
You did text me about this.
Because
this was different than the first one. The first one wasn't like this.
No. Yeah. This one, like, literally, they talked to us as the reader, and so I really liked that. It was like a conversation, how we always say.
Yeah, I really like that, too. That was really, really cute in this book. That part, all those, like, little tidbits that they would do.
Yeah, every once in a while, she'd throw something that, like, directed at us.
Yeah.
So I really just liked JP the entire book. And I liked that throughout the book, she was like, you know, if you don't like your job, then just tell your brothers. Like, have that conversation with them. And then he's like, okay, I will. And he did, and he had his whole little plan out. And the brothers were like, okay, let's do it. You know, like, let's help, like, low-income families. It was so cute.
Yeah, I really like how, even though they're siblings, they take each other very seriously. They know when it's time to, like, hone in, get together. Like, they are that. And I really like that.
Even Kelsey and Lottie, with their whole presentation, they were very professional.
Yeah, they were very professional, responsible adults.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lottie was low-key annoying with the whole contract thing. I will say that.
What do you mean?
That she didn't read the fucking contract. The entire time it was like, did you read the contract? And she's supposed to be, like, a business person?
No, she didn't.
I was like, girly.
No.
Kelsey's supposed to trust you?
No, but actually, speaking of Lottie, also the initial, like, business meeting in book 1 where she sees JP and Breaker and she's like am I supposed to be like she's like, hey, honey, how are you?
So awkward.
I was literally laughing out loud. I'm like, this is so funny.
So freaking awkward.
But then it goes to show Huxley how, like...
Yeah, he was a dick.
No, he was a dick in that part. But then also, like, how, like, sweet he was that the second time they rescheduled and Dave showed up and he was like, no, Dave, I have to, like, talk to Lottie and Kelsey. I was like, oh, that's so cute.
Freaking love that.
Yeah.
See, Huxley's just so great.
So is JP.
They're both really great.
I really did like book 2 a lot. Also, I liked in book 2 that Kelsey was like, you know what? I'd like to take it slow when they were actually starting their relationship. And he was like, okay, I could take it slow. And then every time, like, they would want to cross the line, he's like, no, like, I don't want you to think that this is, like, physical for me. Like, I really do like you.
Yeah, no.
And she was like, no, just go on.
Actually, I take it back.
Let's go. Let's not take it slow.
No, he's so good. So before we get, talking about the third book, I really like both characters, how they followed into the last book. They were so funny.
Yeah.
Like, they really still matched their energy. But JP in the third book was killing me the entire time. He was so funny.
Because I feel like he and Breaker had like a closer relationship.
Yeah, and they were able to fuck around a little bit more than like JP and Huxley, obviously. Yeah. Okay, so JP again in the third book is so fucking funny. It's when Breaker would go to both of them for advice, which I love that as a little brother, you're going to both your older brothers for advice. Love that. Breaker was like, I didn't fuck things up, just perhaps made things a touch complicated. He's like, I break because there's no point. They're going to figure it out, so you might as well tell them, right? And then it goes complicated. JP slaps the conference room table. We knew it. I could just see him going, complicated. Like, it's so funny. Like, he's like, I fucking knew it.
We knew it. We told you.
Sir, you know what's happening. Stop being so freaking dramatic. That's so funny. I was dying.
The conversations between the brothers was really funny.
Yeah.
But I feel like in book 3, and really at the end of book 3, Breaker even says it, like, the supporting characters really did that for them. Like, they came together to give them advice.
100%.
JP, Huxley, Kelsey, Lottie, Mila even. Like, they all came and, like, really helped them, like, understand and, like, be like, oh, shit. Like, we do have feelings for each other.
So tell me your thoughts now in book 3.
So book 3, it starts off, yeah, she is, like, engaged to this dumbass Brian, who's, like, a mama's boy, freaking the other idiot, his mom or whatever.
The
Beeve. And I'm just like, okay, you're engaged. Okay. I'm like, okay, you're still engaged. Okay. Like, literally, okay, now Breaker is helping you with the planning. Okay. Like, Breaker's standing up for you. Okay. Like, okay. Hello.
Let's get going.
Come on, guys. They realized they liked each other like 60% through the book.
Yeah. No, and what pissed me off, like, I was checking my Kindle notes, obviously. Leah was just so annoying, so inappropriate. Like, girl, what do you mean you love me more than this?
I know. Why are you guys are so jealous?
She's also like, can you cuddle me? Girl, no. I was eye rolling so hard at Leah. Like, she was so annoying.
Yeah, it was like very inappropriate. I'm like, maybe I don't have any guy friends, but it was just like, guys, you guys are basically in a relationship, but just not having sex.
Literally.
Like, they lived right next to each other. They would always see each other. They would text each other every day. They would eat dinner. They would play games. They were each other's emotional support person.
Literally. And like, they would explain this relationship to everybody else, like Birdie, and Birdie would be like, you guys ever been together?
Yeah.
Like, everybody thought it was so weird.
Because it was weird.
It was weird.
I was like, guys, what the fuck?
No, I feel like the whole, if they move to New York, you just follow me.
That was so weird.
So annoying. Like,
guys.
Come on, open your eyes.
Yeah, why did it take 60% through the book?
Yeah.
And, like, I hate an FMC when she's stupid.
Yeah, she was stupid, too.
It really bothers me when, like, they're in a stupid-ass relationship with Brian and the Beeve. I was like, bitch, get the fuck out of there. Like, how many more times are these people going to annoy you or be rude to you or just, like, not give one single shit about your opinion?
Disrespect you so much?
Literally, get a fucking grip.
Get a fucking grip. Ugh.
So then it, like, goes to show, like, okay, like, Breaker, like, am I mad at him because he never said anything? But at the same time, like, okay, it's not really his place. Like, Leah probably should have fucking figured it out way before.
Also, she was engaged. Like, how is he supposed to say a thing when she's engaged? I don't know. I feel like...
Yeah, when she was like, right at the beginning, when she's like, yeah, I changed my relationship status. It's like, oh, thank God you broke up. And she's like, no, we actually got engaged. She's like, oh.
No.
My bad.
So stupid.
But it was just so weird.
Girl, stop being an idiot. Open your eyes, open your ears. Like, you live in this tiny little bubble and you don't do anything. You don't know anything.
I didn't like that she lied to him about having regular coffee with Brian, and also JP in that part was actually so funny. But I did like that when she came back, like, it was right out in the open right there.
Sorry. I'm on the opposite. I'm on the same thought, but it wasn't because of Leah. It was because of fucking Breaker.
No, that's what I was going to say. Like, Breaker was like, okay, no, what happened?
Yeah,
I need to know.
Yeah, exactly.
Why were you having coffee with him?
But I feel like Leah wouldn't have said anything.
No, that would have been annoying if she didn't.
No, I feel like she would have just glazed over if she could. Because she knew, supposedly, that Breaker was going to get all mad. But it doesn't fucking matter. You're with your person. You got to tell them.
You got to.
You got to tell them. And no, when... he was fucking stressed out, obviously, thinking that she's going to go back with him. And they finally talk about it, thankfully. And he's like, oh, I thought you were going to get back with him. She's like, oh my God, you were sitting here this whole time thinking that?
No fucking shit.
What did you think, you dumbass?
He literally told you that was his biggest insecurity was you were going to go back to him. Send you lying about having coffee with him.
I was so annoyed at her. I could not. She was so stupid.
I was just annoyed at, like, how far in the whole wedding planning we got. Like, this should have been done like 4 weeks ago, guys.
No, and Brian not knowing anything about her was crazy. Not knowing any of the cakes, us texting our husbands was
Literally,
crazy.
They passed the test. They both passed the test. They both knew what our favorite cake flavor was.
I mean, obviously, they were so annoying.
No, I feel like, you know, there's a way to do friends to lovers that isn't like you want to kill yourself. This one didn't. This one wasn't it. I was just so mad. I'm like, there was so like
annoying.
Yeah.
This one
No.
was not it.
It might have been because I just felt like their entire friendship was so weird.
Oh yeah, it was awkward as fuck. Like,
because they were basically together.
and they were just like children. I feel like the things that they would say, how they would say them, they were kids. I don't know, in my head.
No, I don't know. That's not it for me. I just felt like they literally were friends without the benefits.
No, 100%.
So I was like, what are we even doing? Just get the benefits and be over with it.
Yeah, just be over with it.
Gosh.
No, her thinking, are we friends with benefits? When they start having sex, I'm like, girl, open your eyes. What? Okay, I did like the whole girl groups though in this book. That was cute.
No, that was like the good part. If it wasn't for the fucking girls, she wouldn't have ended up with him.
And Breaker said that, like you said.
Bro.
Thank God for Lottie and everybody.
Every time like something would happen between them, she'd be like, oh, that was weird. Bitch, shut up. She's like, no, it wasn't weird in the moment, but it's weird now. I'm like, are you a child? You know what? You might be right.
See,
I'm like,
that's what I'm saying.
What are you, fucking 5?
She was just so like small-minded.
Hate it when the FMC is stupid.
Yeah. Oh my God, no. When they were playing the game and Brian couldn't guess teeth from like dentist, shark, and something else, like, sir,
you're fucking stupid, Brian.
You're fucking stupid. Like, come on. I mean, we are gamer girls when it comes to like board games and all that shit. So I was reading that and I was like, rookie.
God. I like the part where Leah was like finally over Brian and the beef. She was like, okay, I hate you guys. She like drops her ring on the table or whatever. So she stands up and walks away. And I could just imagine Baker and he was like, always a pleasure.
Literally. He was such a great guy in this book. I feel like it wasn't his fault that they went this long. Obviously, you know, to each their own. I feel like both of them were stupid. But
yes,
she was more stupid.
Because honestly, like, you're in the wedding dress, you have an epiphany.
Yeah.
Come on, Breaker. Come on, guys. You guys are both so dumb.
The timing is definitely unfortunate, but I feel like he went about it in all the right ways. I don't know. Just wasn't the book for me.
No, me neither.
But that's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
It was written well.
It was written well. It wasn't the book for me, but I honestly enjoyed the writing anyways. I also did like in book 3, though, that Lottie and Huxley had the baby reveal and gender reveal at the same time.
I was just about to say that.
Were you?
So cute. I was like, oh, Pili.
Yes.
Yeah, Pili pulled that on us. Oh my God, no. And then Kelsey being pregnant at the same time. I thought it was so funny because when women are pregnant, they either love their men or they hate them, right? That's how it goes.
I hated mine.
I think it was so funny. Valid. I think it was so funny. Sorry. You're good. Don't worry.
I'm not pregnant anymore. I like him now.
No, but I think it was so valid how JP was like running away from Kelsey the whole time because apparently she was like
the she devil.
The she devil. Yeah, literally. I thought that was so funny. Like when they throw that kind of stuff in these books, I was like, that's so real.
Yeah.
So real.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not going to get on her bad side. I'm going to go across town to get her mozzarella. I'm like, yeah, you got to do what you got to do. There's also a part where I thought was funny. Oh, actually, can we just shout out somebody in this book? Birdie. I really liked her.
She was cool.
She was so nice to him. She was like, you really should go for it. Brian is a fucking idiot.
She also hated Brian.
I'm like, girl, thank you. She was a girl's girl.
She was a girl's girl. I like how she was like, no, let's go on the hike. Like, let's clear your mind. Let's think of ways to do this. Because it was obvious to everybody that it was fucking Leah and him in love. Like, come on.
Literally, bro, Leah runs into Brian at the office supply store and she's like, yeah, I'm seeing someone. And he's like, oh, is it Breaker? It's like, no fucking shit, it's Breaker. Like, you should have just said, I'm seeing Breaker.
Literally.
She's like, no, nothing happened until after we were done being engaged. Shut up.
So annoying.
Everybody could have fucking told you it was going to be Breaker.
Literally.
Except you two, stupid.
Stupid motherfuckers.
God, annoying.
They were so annoying.
Another fucking FMC, man.
Oh, God, I hate when they suck.
I hate when they suck.
Like, makes women look so lame.
Literally.
God
damn. No wonder people like their book boyfriends. It's never about a book girlfriend.
It's never about a book girlfriend.
Ugh.
Whatever.
Also, something really stupid, but every time I would read it, it would make me laugh. Birdie, her name. Ridiculous.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So there's like this clip on TikTok and
oh God, here we go.
I don't know if you've ever
Pop
seen
culture
it.
scenes.
No, literally. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's like I don't know. They're like basically like knockoff puppets or something. I don't know. It's like little Muppets or whatever. And it's like, hey, Birdie. Good night, Birdie. I'm going to take care of you, Birdie. Every time I would read, hey, Birdie. I'm like, bro, why is that her name? Every time I would read that.
That is so funny. I didn't think of that. Thank God he didn't tell me that because the entire book I would have been like, hey, Birdie.
Hey, Birdie. Good night, Birdie. I'm like, oh my God, bro.
You do that really good.
Literally. So I'm like, why is it her name? I hate that.
That's so funny.
So that's like all I could think about when I was reading those parts. I was like, oh my gosh, the freaking Muppets. Yeah. It was a little bit of a miss for me. But I really liked book 1 and 2. They were great.
Yeah, same. They're overall good series. 2 out of 3 is not bad.
No, not bad. I would definitely read like another Meghan Quinn book.
So let's touch on the other Meghan Quinn books. There's a couple, right? Because there's a bunch of names that are thrown in the end of this series that I'm like, okay, definitely there, definitely there, definitely there.
Not only the names in the series at the end of it with Breaker and Leah, but also during So Not Meant to Be, the podcast. The Meant to Be podcast, she interviewed a ton of people that supposedly at the end of the book, we get all of like the Meghan Quinn books and which books are about each couple.
Oh my God, I thought so. Okay, so you're saying that the podcast couples have their books.
Yeah.
That is so cute.
Yeah.
That's so freaking cute.
I love when like
I didn't
authors
know
do that.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought that I was pretty much assuming that the names that were thrown like within the book had their own standalones or whatever.
Yeah, at the end of the book, it showed like the list of other Meghan Quinn books and the couples that they were about.
I really like that. You go, Meghan.
Yeah, she had a lot of books.
She does have a lot of books. And if they're all funny like this one,
yeah, we can definitely read more.
Yeah, for sure. I love that. So on to our Goodreads reviews. I'm doing the first book, so Not So Meet Cute. This is a 2-star review, and it says both of them should go back to kindergarten. Sir, that's really funny. Okay, so this is a 1-star, and it says horrendous, terrible, infantile, and irresponsible heroine. Eye roll. They're both irresponsible. Don't just blame it on my girl. For real. But at the end of this review, it says, I will be reading other works of this author because I loved book 3 of this series. Girl, no. So we must just have different POVs on everything.
That is funny.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Book 3 didn't do it.
Didn't do it. Okay, so this is a 4-star. It says cheesy, maybe a little bit. I personally didn't mind at all. In fact, the lighthearted and lively story was exactly what I needed, and it helped improve my mood when I was feeling down.
Yeah.
I love that.
It was just so funny.
It was so funny. Like, I wanted to read this all the time.
We've had like books in the past where I'm just like, God damn, I know I've got to read this fucking book. But this one was like, I'm excited to read it.
Yeah, exactly. The whole time. So this one's a 5-star review. So it says a bunch of things, and it goes into, I love the playfulness and the humor of the story, the interactions with our heroes' brothers, the vibrancy of the connection, the push, pull, the sizzle, and the chemistry. I like everything, all of those things were so good in this book.
So good.
This is a 5-star review, and it says, Meghan Quinn's books have never failed in making me laugh my guts out. Going in, if there's one thing I'm sure of, it's the comedy. Her books are so fun. The sense of humor in her books just clicks with me every time. I had a blast with this book.
I agree. Yeah, the writing was so funny.
It was hilarious.
And also, I know you're not very pop culture-y, but they had so many references. They had references to New Girl. They had references to Friends, to The Office. Like, all these references that, these are the shows I watch. I love this. It was so funny.
Love that for you, Pili.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very excited when I read those. Okay, so then there's some reviews for So Not Meant to Be. So this one was 2 stars. It says one word, Kelsey. She ruined the whole book for me. Whereas book 1 had some hilarious moments to balance the broody Huxley, this one didn't. It had Kelsey. She was a judgmental bitch when it came to JP, and from the outside, it was so unwarranted. JP deserves so much better. Yeah, I agree.
She was a little judgmental, huh?
Yeah, and if I was him, I would have left her at the restaurant with her shitty attitude. Yeah.
Shitty attitude, bro.
Yeah. A lot of the people didn't really like Kelsey. This one, again, 2 stars. JP was definitely a highlight in this book, but my God, Kelsey was insufferable. If she wasn't being rude, she was being insecure. Literally, I don't believe you need to be the perfect person to get into a relationship with all the issues, but damn, girl, get some self-esteem. There's no reason the 3rd act breakup should have gone like that. I agree 100%.
Yep.
There was no reason for that.
No reason.
Literally.
No reason it had to go on for 2 fucking weeks.
Yeah, I laughed out loud when she asked her sister if she's being ridiculous because yes, hun, a 2-week break, a 2-week breakup because he didn't cuddle you in bed and you felt insecure is ridiculous.
Yeah. And also, she was calling her on her honeymoon every day. Did you catch that? I was like, girl,
leave her alone.
No wonder Huxley probably was pissed the whole time.
I know, she was so insecure. This one was 3 stars. JP's the only reason I'm giving 3 stars.
Ooh.
And baby bro Breaker, he's adorable. But Kelsey is the absolute worst FMC I've ever read. Yeah, she sure as hell doesn't deserve JP, who's the absolute sweetest cinnamon roll ever.
Okay, well, I hope book 3, no offense, gets these types of reviews because I think Leah was worse.
I agree.
Okay, let's see.
I don't know. I liked Kelsey throughout the book more than Leah, but I felt like Kelsey's whole reasoning for them breaking up was really stupid.
Really stupid. Okay.
Did Leah and Breaker have like a moment where they were like not going to be together after they got together?
No, because it was until like 70% of the book that they finally got together.
Yeah, right. But there wasn't a 3rd act breakup.
No, it was the Brian thing.
Oh, it was just that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the Kelsey stupidity was annoying at the end of the book. This one was 5 stars. JP Kane could hit me with his car and I would be so thankful.
Yes.
Literally. This is another 5 stars. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm screaming. This book was fucking perfect. Perfect, I tell you. And I'm obsessed with the audiobook and how amazing the dual narration was.
Ooh.
Yeah,
We didn't get into an audiobook this time.
No, the story, J motherfucking P. My lord, I can't get over him or this book. Say hello to my new book boyfriend, me.
Pili actually wrote that.
Literally, that was actually me. And, this one just made me laugh. 5 stars. I have a sudden urge to donate to a pigeon rescue.
That's cute. Laugh. So these are reviews for book 3, right? A long time coming. So this is a 3-star, and it goes, this book was pretty mid. It had its moments, but it made me cringe so many times I was having spatial spasms. Leah is so damn needy and insecure. I could barely get through this book. Also, her behavior while engaged to another dude wasn't cute. Sleeping in your guy best friend's bed in nothing but a t-shirt, asking him to spoon you, but it's okay because you're just friends. No, babe, that's just foul af. And there was some other really shady stuff that I just couldn't buy. Yeah. That's how I felt the entire book. Yeah. I was like, you're so annoying.
Yeah. Fucking break up with Brian already.
No, and she's like, oh no. And then Breaker towards the end of the book was like, is this okay? Like, if Brian knew? Thank you, Breaker.
No, but
asking the valid questions.
I know, but I feel like it was only valid because he was already having feelings for her.
Exactly.
Because if not, that's how they would actually act with each other.
Ugh, ew.
So weird.
Ew. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. This one is a 5-star review, and it says, it was a lighthearted read, but still so entertaining to read, especially because of the involvement of Huxley, Lottie, JP, Kelsey, Riot, and Mila. The side characters made this book so much more fun. Overall, the epilogue left me with a huge smile on my face.
That was really cute. I did like the proposal.
Literally. It was so cute. I think that's the only reason this book was good, because of everybody else. For real, though. Oh, this is the review that I was talking about earlier. I really connected with this one. It's a 1-star. And it goes, Leah is selfish. She wants her cake and to eat it, too. I was like, yes.
She really does.
She really did.
She wants to have the perfect engagement marriage to Brian, but also have her weird-ass boy best friend that is obsessed with her and, like, follows her everywhere.
Literally, she wanted the whole side chick. She wanted an appetizer and entree at the same time.
Breaker was the side chick.
Crazy. How are you going to have Brian and Breaker and have Breaker be the side chick? No. That was ridiculous. Well, this is one for you. This is a 5-star, and it says, please, Breaker, run me over with your car so you can nurse me back to health. Yeah. Oh my god, that's so funny. But those are the reviews.
Yeah, I did like them. We're definitely going to have to read another Meghan Quinn book.
For sure.
But I did like the Kane brothers.
Yeah, for sure. They were good.
Yeah.
So that's it for this week.
Yep.
Read responsibly.
Or don't.